Just when you thought that things couldn't get any more bizarre in the kissa of Kejriwal, it just did. Today, the Enforcement Directorate claimed in court that the jailed Delhi Chief Minister is deliberately trying to compromise on his health in order to seek bail on medical grounds. To put it simply, the ED says Mr. Kejriwal is trying to fall sick so that he can claim that as a ground to get out on bail. If the ED is to be believed, Arvind Kejriwal, who suffers from diabetes, is deliberately eating mangoes, aloo puri, eggs and sweets, as well as having tea with sugar in order to raise his blood sugar levels. The submissions were made by the Counsel for the Enforcement Directorate before courts hearing Arvind Kejriwal's application that sought permission to consult his regular doctor in jail through virtual conferencing. Now, Arvind Kejriwal had moved this application to allow virtual consultations with his doctor thrice a week so that his blood sugar level and other vital parameters can be monitored. Remember, the Delhi CM is a patient of type 2 diabetes. He has claimed that his blood sugar level has been fluctuating and therefore he should be allowed to consult his own doctor, not the jail doctor, his own private doctor. The ED deferred. The investigating agency said that despite being allowed home-cooked food, after claiming that he had high diabetes, Mr. Kejriwal is consciously consuming sugar-rich items. He knows very well that consumption of such things results in increase in blood sugar, and yet this is all part of a plan so that he creates the ground to seek bail on medical grounds.
Diet chart has been placed before the court. The diet chart had mangoes and sweets. We placed before the court. Regularly consuming sweet food, those foods which is not permitted for any diabetes patient. I don't want to make any further comments. Matter is pending before the court.
यही वजह शुगर बढ़ने की
withdrawn their application. They have withdrawn, but the person is in court's custody, and it is the duty of the court to take care to ensure that they are not being a hazard to themselves.
त्यार से रिपोर्ट भी मंगाई सर?
Yes.
कब पेश करनी सर?
No further comments. कल के लिए लगा था.
Now, the ED's counsel told the court that the agency was concerned about the expression alarming increase in diabetic levels used in Kejriwal's application. The court has now sought Mr. Kejriwal's diet chart and medicine details from Tihar jail authorities. The ED said that its submissions are based on a list of foods that they have obtained of what the Delhi CM had been eating over the past 15 days, starting the 2nd of April, as well as a list detailing his blood sugar levels. So on the one hand, they took a chart of all the food that he has been consuming. Remember, his lunch and dinner comes from home and his breakfast is provided by the jail authorities. They looked at the food he was eating, they looked at his blood sugar levels, and the ED says the documents submitted show that consumption of foods with high glycemic index had actually led to a spike. The blood sugar stood at 116 on the morning of 4th of April, which is close to normal, but it rose to 280 on the 12th of April and further to 276 on the 14th of April, both considered quite high. The BJP is now calling all of this an attempt to get out of jail and get sympathy.
अरविंद केजरीवाल बहुत ही शातिर अपराधी की तरह सोचते हैं, बहुत ही शातिर अपराधी की तरह बातें करते हैं। दिल्ली की जेल केंद्र सरकार के अधीन नहीं, दिल्ली सरकार के अधीन आती है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी जानबूझकर डायबिटिक पेशेंट होने के बावजूद मीठा खा रहे हैं, और ये वो इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि इसका बहाना लेके वो बेल के लिए अप्लाई करें। मेरा मानना है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ऐसी साजिश ना करें, इसलिए उनको तिहाड़ जेल से हटाकर उत्तर प्रदेश के डासना जेल भेजना चाहिए।
So the BJP is saying don't keep him in Tihar at all, send him away to Uttar Pradesh. The Aam Aadmi Party has given this saga another sensational twist, addressing the media in the evening today. Atishi, the Delhi cabinet minister, claimed there's a huge conspiracy afoot. And this conspiracy, like they've been saying all this while, is to kill off Mr. Kejriwal by not giving him insulin, by not giving him home-cooked food, basically to torture him behind bars. She also said that despite having very high sugar levels, the Tihar authorities are deliberately not allowing Mr. Kejriwal to consult his doctor or to even take his insulin.
ये जो सारे झूठ ईडी द्वारा, बीजेपी द्वारा फैलाए जा रहे हैं, वो इसलिए फैलाए जा रहे हैं कि वो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को दिए जा रहे घर के खाने को रोक सके। क्या ये एक साजिश हो रही है अरविंद केजरीवाल की जान पर हमला करने के लिए, कि झूठ बोलकर, अफवाह फैलाकर अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के घर का खाना रोका जाए और फिर तिहाड़ के खाने के माध्यम से उनकी जान पर हमला किया जाए। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी तिहाड़ की जेल अथॉरिटीज से कह रहे हैं कि मुझे इंसुलिन दे दो, मेरा शुगर लेवल बढ़ रहा है, लेकिन तिहाड़ की जेल की अथॉरिटीज अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को उनका इंसुलिन नहीं दे रही हैं। ये क्या षड्यंत्र है, ये क्या साजिश है? आप उनकी जान लेने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं क्या? तो जो चाय अरविंद केजरीवाल जी पी रही हैं, जो मिठाई अरविंद केजरीवाल जी खा रहे हैं, वो इस स्वीटनर से बनी हुई है। सारे सीरियस डायबिटीज के पेशेंट्स को इमरजेंसी के लिए अपने पास 2 चीजें रखने को हमेशा कहा जाता है। केला रखने को कहा जाता है और किसी प्रकार की टॉफी या चॉकलेट रखने को कहा जाता है, क्योंकि जब आपको सीरियस डायबिटीज होता है तो आपका शुगर लेवल एकदम से गिर सकता है। कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने सिर्फ 1 दिन पूड़ी खाई थी और वो था नवरात्रों का पहला दिन।
The simple question then is, could there be any truth to claims that Arvind Kejriwal is trying to deliberately consume sweets or sweet products to inflict damage on himself only to create reason to get bail? Or is this actually a very serious conspiracy underway where he's not being given insulin, where he's not being given access to his doctor, and where now he may just be denied home-cooked food? Joining us on the debate, Sanjay Jha, author, political analyst Dr. Akashdeep Muni and Sanjeev Kaushik, both support the Aam Aadmi Party. Dr. Swati Maheshwari, internal medicine specialist. Tushar Gupta, also political analyst. And my first question is to spokesperson of the BJP, Tuhin Sinha. It can't all be a coincidence for the Aam Aadmi Party to say, 1, that you're not giving him insulin, 2, that you're not allowing him access to his doctor, and 3, that now you're trying to rid him of his home-cooked food. Can people really believe that Arvind Kejriwal is sitting and eating mangoes every day or sweets every day because he wants to kill himself or he wants to harm himself? Tuhin Sinha.
Well, good evening, Padma. Good evening, everybody. Well, it is not impossible. It is not it is not something which unimaginable for the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, the fact is, Delhi, the Tihar jail comes under Delhi government, and Delhi government would not do something, would not deliberately keep Arvind Kejriwal away from his doctors, would not keep him away from insulin. Arvind Kejriwal was desperate to come out of jail, and I think after the censure from High Court, Delhi High Court last week, he should have been more calm, he should have been more composed, but instead he seems to be looking for desperate measures, he seems to be looking for desperate ways to get out of jail. And unfortunately, if these desperate ways are indeed true, that shows the psyche of hardened criminals like Charles Shobraj. So, I think my advice to him would be, the next time Sunita ji goes to jail, she should make him see the video of Rajnath ji when he was put in jail for 18 months during emergency, the kind of composure, the kind of calmness that he showed. I think it's been a few weeks for Arvind Kejriwal. He should have patience, he should have faith in the judiciary instead of concocting, instead of himself trying to harm, him and looking for desperate ways to get out.
Okay, Akashdeep Muni, is this desperation? Self-harm?
Padmaja ji, today is a very interesting day, because today I'm going to break, fact check 3 lies of Enforcement Directorate, what the Enforcement Directorate lawyer said in the Honorable Court. Zohaib ji, the lawyer of Enforcement Directorate, said, and I quote today on your program, that he is claiming high diabetes, but he is having mangoes, sweets and tea with sugar. sugar, quote unquote. तुहिन जी सुनिए पूरी अच्छी से. He is taking erythritol, which is a sweetener. Erythritol is made up of corn and wheat, and sugar is made up of sugar cane. So, Mr. Lawyer, who today lied in the Honorable Court that he is taking sugar, I want to break this lie, and tomorrow when the Honorable Court will get the diet chart from the jail authorities, it will be baffling every one of you, including Padmajaji, you. He is also said to eat sweets. He has taken no sweets. He is taking only erythritol, which is a doctor-sanctioned medicine sweetener. He is also said to eat, fruits. Now he has, I know, and doctors know that any diabetic patient, because the insulin level comes up and down, so they are asked to keep fruit and toffee with them, so that when it comes down or up, to take that. The interesting part is, the leader of Bharatiya Janata Party, Amrinder Singh, says that he has provided Diet Coke to Shiromani Akali Dal Chief Minister when he was in jail. So Diet Coke allowed है, पर किसी को आप fruits और अगर वो एरिथ्रोटल जो एक स्वीटनर है वो अगर ले तो आपको दिक्कत है.
No,
आप चाहते हो कि उसका घर का खाना बंद हो जाए.
Dr. Akashdeep Muni, you being a doctor, you used very complex words, but I did manage to understand what you're saying. The ED's argument is exactly that. You say he is prescribed a sweetener, and that is what he should have. But this diet chart that has been submitted as an annexure shows that he is not having sweetener. He is having tea with sugar, which nobody should have. And it's not just the occasional, mango that he's having a slice when there is a dip in his blood sugar. He, in fact, has had 2 bananas on the 3rd of April. Then that was for breakfast. Then for lunch, he has again had 2 bananas. Then for dinner, he has again had 2 bananas. 6 bananas in a day. I mean, leave alone a diabetic, even a regular person can't have 6 bananas. That's a lot of bananas. 6 bananas in a day, 2 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, 2 for dinner. I mean, then there is 1 sweet also. For dinner, there is 1 sweet. Then there is, the next day, he is having milk powder. Then on the 5th of April, again, having things like 2 sweets. 2 sweets? I mean, even a doctor would say a regular person should not be eating 2 sweets for dinner. For the little bit of diet planning that I have gone for, anyway, for dinner, you should not be consuming anything with a high glycemic index, even if you are not diabetic. What explains this, Akashdeep Muni?
I'll tell you. Padmajaji, this particular diet chart which you are reading, which I don't say that it has been approved by DGP Tihad, so I don't vouch for this, but howsoever, you are showing this that I acknowledge it. If this is a diet chart, is prescribed by a doctor of Tihad jail, and you are suspecting
this is not what is prescribed by. Okay, again, let us be very clear on facts. This is what has been given to him. This is what he has consumed. These are actuals of what Mr. Kejriwal has consumed. Can we please just open this? Can we just please open this? I will show you day by day. Hold on a second. So that people don't get consumed. Obviously, no doctor in Tihad or otherwise would be prescribing this, because this would be suicidal. For somebody to actually give a prescription saying दिन में 6 केले खा लो. 6 केले तो diabetic छोड़ो, किसी को भी कोई doctor prescribe नहीं करेगा. But let's take a look at this. From the 3rd of April, here you have breakfast, eggs, banana, tea, water bottles. Rajma sabzi, little rice, aloo gobi, pickle, curd, banana. Again, see, 2 bananas morning, 2 bananas afternoon, 2 bananas at night. Then you go on over here, 8th of April, eggs, tea, salt, mango and papaya for lunch, along with rice I will ask Dr. Maheshwari, but as far as I know, rice is not the best thing to be having for lunch for a diabetic. Then you have mango, papaya and rice here, and you have sabzi, salad, etc., which is fine. Then again, you've got mixed fruits the next day. You have got bhujia, salad, bean sabzi, roti, curd, tea, etc. Dr. Maheshwari, how do you look at this kind of diet? Do you think that a doctor would have prescribed 2 bananas, papaya and mango in a meal along with rice? Dr. Maheshwari?
Definitely not. I don't think any doctor is going to prescribe that kind of diet, because whatever food we take, that has a direct impact on our blood sugars. And as you would very well understand, there are two situations. One is hypoglycemia and the other is hyperglycemia. Hypoglycemia is where your blood sugar levels fall critically low and you have to suddenly kind of eat something which has more calories and sugar in it. So it would be really say something like he says, it could be a toffee, it could be a biscuit, it could be any fruit, it could be any juice at that time. But that happens only when your blood sugar levels fall critically low, somewhere around 60. That is generally the critical point that we take. And at that point of time, you have to take something that generally is not life-threatening immediately. So hyperglycemia kind of tends to impact your body over the time, slowly. And that is how, you land up with complications like it could lead to stroke, it could lead to heart attack, it could lead you to kidney and nerve damage. So now this kind of diet that is being shown here right now, and the diet that he's consuming is eventually leading him to hyperglycemia, and none of these food items should be consumed by him, because there is a certain category of food items which we call high glycemic index.
For example, arbi.
Yes.
Would you let a diabetic eat arbi and aloo bengal?
See, aloo, again, potato is something which has a high glycemic index, should be avoided. Again, arbi, as you say, has a high glycemic index, and then banana, mango, chiku, grapes. These are some of these kind of fruits.
6 bananas in a day. Would you let somebody with diabetes or a regular person eat 6 bananas?
I think only a person who would be, doing a bodybuilding or something like that, or who's too starved or something, would be actually kind of, having so many bananas. Otherwise, a person who's already diabetic, who is already obese, who is already struggling with so many health issues, would definitely want to avoid such kind of food items, which he knows that would suddenly jump up his sugar. And the more the sugar jumps up, eventually it can lead to life-threatening coma. It can lead to life-threatening dehydration as well.
Okay.
And that is what.
Okay, quick response from Dr. Akashdeep Muni. On a lighter note though, Tuhin Sinha, if indeed Mr. Kejriwal is doing bodybuilding, then you have serious problem on your hands. But Dr. Akashdeep Muni.
Padmaja ji, from where did you get this diet chart? Because as per the court proceedings, today the Honorable Court did not have the diet chart of Arvind Kejriwal. That is why it asked a report from the Tihad authorities on this. So whatever Swati ji said is depending on this diet chart. I don't vouch for this diet chart. I hope that you have got it from some official sources.
Okay, what is the six bananas? What does one make of this entire diet? Do you really think that Arvind Kejriwal would do something so drastic, Sanjay Jha? Or is there an actual effort to try and harm him?
On a serious note, I've so far found the program vastly entertaining. It's rare that you come for a political program and you're discussing mangoes and bananas and anjeers and chiku milkshakes. But the truth is that these are the times we live in. And Padmaja, let me tell you this with full gravitas. You have had Stan Swami, an 84-year-old activist suffering from Parkinson's disease, was denied a sipper or a straw by this government or by these government's agencies, which is the kind of times we live in. Now here, I want to say something in a lighter vein. I prefer, a conversation on Arvind Kejriwal's, health issues compared to knowing on a television program that Modi ji loves to eat mangoes when he was interviewed by Akshay Kumar. And we discovered he loves an Alfonso, whether he loves to have it cut or whether he likes to eat the meat of it. Well, those things are, frankly speaking, more politically irrelevant.
Sir, with the greatest of respect, much as I appreciate your sarcasm, the point here is that this was submitted in court. And it's part of an application where a sitting chief minister is applying for bail. And there is a very serious allegation that his political party is making that people are trying to kill him by feeding him sugar. So I think if our head of state, if a chief minister is being endangered, it makes for a very, very serious conversation on TV or otherwise. This is not about whether you like to have your mangoes peeled or de-seeded or whatever. It is about whether he is being threatened. Very quickly, Tushar Gupta wants to respond. I'll come back to you, sir.
Good evening, Padmaja. It's quite ironical we are discussing the snacking routine of someone who's behind bars because of his liquor policy. Nevertheless, I think the medical hypocrisy has already been exposed by the doctor on the panel, by the actual doctor on the panel. Let me discuss the political hypocrisy of it. Atishi Marlena in her press conference today said Arvind Kejriwal had food, or rather had a puri, only because it was Navratri. Well, on the morning of 11th, he was also having 3 eggs for his breakfast. He's a pious Hindu, we are told. He likes to talk about Aapka Ram Rajya.
Tushar Gupta, you know, with the greatest of respect, I think I don't want to get into whether he had eggs during Navratra or not. That is his choice. He wants to practice Navratra that way. Let's talk about the serious charge of whether he is being attacked.
No, but Atishi is making that point, Padmaja. We are not making that point. Atishi is making that point, that he had certain things because it was Navratri. Atishi is implying his fierceness. We are not. We are no one to judge. But let's come to the other point also. He says he's type 2 diabetic. Atishi Marlena says his insulin is not allowed to him. But then still, Arvind Kejriwal is merely having potatoes in his diet. Forget the sweets. Potatoes, rice on a regular diet, that's almost crazy. That will spike up your sugar levels like very dangerously, and he's still having it. And why we are having this conversation, Padmaja, what he's having in Navratri or every day? Because it was Sunita Kejriwal who did a press conference a couple of days after he was arrested saying, मेरे पति या आपके चीफ मिनिस्टर एक स्वतंत्रता के फ्रीडम फाइटर जैसे है, आप उनके लिए व्रत रखिए, आप उनके लिए प्रे कीजिए. You want the people to fast for you, to pray for you, and in the jail you're having a sumptuous meal without being bothered about your health, and then your people, your party people claim before the media that देखिए उनको मारने की साजिश हो रही है. I'm no one to judge what he eats. I wish him all the good health. I hope he gets all the good food. But then you are the one, as in the party is the one that is making the claim that either he's going to be killed off or he's being starved, and then he's being told that he's type 2 diabetic, care is not given to him. Does this look like a diet chart of a person who wants to be killed off or is serious about his diabetes?
Sanjay Jha.
Padmaja, I want to make a point here. The charge made by the Aam Aadmi Party is extremely grave. I have known, I have some relatives who have had diabetes. I actually have a very good friend who plays tennis very regularly, and I noticed that there are days he carries, the insulin shot because, at some stage of a match, if he has a drop, it can be pretty serious. So if they have made an accusation that the jail authorities or the government is not providing him with insulin, that I think can be life-threatening. You have a doctor on the panel, maybe she can corroborate what I've just said.
Actually, that has been rebutted by the ED, which says not only is he given insulin, there is a person deployed to ensure that he gets the correct dose of insulin so that he is not in any kind of danger. They said we are giving him insulin.
Well, let me tell you that I don't think Arvind Kejriwal or the Aam Aadmi Party is going to be so irresponsible as to make that charge when they know that somebody else may have an evidence to contradict them. So I think there is a grave issue here. And
to be fair, sir, 11 years ago, Arvind Kejriwal also made the charge that Sonia Gandhi is presiding over an empire of corruption and that she should be immediately grilled by the Enforcement Directorate. You wouldn't suggest that that is a responsible charge?
Well, this government cannot be trusted, Padmaja. I can tell you there are people who have had a horrendous experience with Mr. Modi's government. We have seen how people have been arrested at the drop of a hat.
Okay.
People have been harassed. People have been, they have faced torture. A lot of things have gone dramatically wrong in the last 10 years.
Okay, but would you also suggest that in jail, they are force-feeding him puri aloo?
As I said at the very beginning, I'm very shocked at the kind of levels of our public discourse. But you're right. I mean, this is a serious issue, can't be denied. If Arvind Kejriwal's party and Arvind Kejriwal believes that he's not getting the proper medical treatment for a serious affliction like diabetes, that cannot be taken casually.
Okay, very quickly, Tushar, respond. Then I want to bring in Sanjeev Kaushik and Tuhin Sinha. तुषार गुप्ता. All right, we seem to have lost the line. Tuhin Sinha, would you want to respond to Sanjay Jha that if such an allegation is being made, the least it deserves is a proper investigation?
No, Padmaja, I can tell you that the ED in this very important case would not be lying in front of the court. It would be very responsible about what it claims in front of the court. And between ED and Arvind Kejriwal, I would trust the ED. Now, you know, there are a couple of points. I'm very worried actually for with the kind of behavior that Arvind Kejriwal is putting up. But then, you know, is he trying to harm himself or is somebody else trying to harm himself? And one person whose behavior is extremely suspicious is Atishi. You know, 10 days ago, she made a wayward charge for which she was sued by Delhi BJP. Now she says that she says very irresponsible, very reckless things that he's trying to be killed. But in the middle, if you remember, for a week or 10 days, she had almost disappeared. So is somebody within AAP seriously trying to harm Arvind Kejriwal? I think that should be the bigger question today.
Okay, that's an even more grave charge. Sanjeev Kaushik, तुहिन सिन्हा का कहना है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल शायद खुद को हर्ट ना करें, बट कोई आम आदमी पार्टी से उनको ये सब खिला के उनकी हेल्थ के साथ खिलवाड़ कर रहा है.
पंजा अरविंद केजरीवाल आखिर चाहते क्या थे? एक डायबिटीज से पीड़ित व्यक्ति यदि चाह रहा हो कि नहीं नियमित तौर पर डॉक्टर से परामर्श ली जाए, तो ऐसी क्या खता कर दी उसने? उन्होंने ऐसा क्या गुनाह कर दिया कि ईडी को एक फिर टूल किट के जैसे, अभी तक तो ईडी सिर्फ ये कहती चली आई कि जांच में सहयोग नहीं कर रहे हैं, हमारे सवालों का जवाब नहीं दे रहे हैं. अब ईडी तो खुलेआम आरोप लगा रही है कि वो अपने ही खा करके मरना चाहते हैं. कमाल की बात है, एक बीमार व्यक्ति जिसको पता है कि उसके लिए जहर क्या है, दवा क्या है और जहर क्या है, क्या इतना भी समझ नहीं है अरविंद केजरीवाल को कि अपने आप को बीमार करेंगे केवल बाहर निकलने के लिए? बाहर निकल के ऐसा क्या करेंगे?
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि ये डाइट चार्ट झूठ है, ये जो ईडी ने डाइट चार्ट सबमिट किया है ये झूठ है?
मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि ईडी ने यदि जो डाइट चार्ट सबमिट किया है उसमें यदि अरविंद केजरीवाल को एक दिन यदि आलू पूरी खा लेते हैं यदि नवरात्र में, तो ऐसा क्या गुनाह हो जाता है? उसी दिन सारा लेवल ऊपर चला जाता है. यदि अरविंद केजरीवाल किसी
सिर्फ नवरात्रि की बात नहीं है ना. आई एम सॉरी मच एज पीपल वुड फाइंड दिस रिडिकुलस, बट बिकॉज सच एलिगेशंस हैव बीन मेड, एक दिन वो चावल खाते हैं, एक दिन वो आलू खाते हैं, एक दिन वो अरबी खाते हैं, फिर वो केले खाते हैं, फिर वो आम खाते हैं, फिर वो कुछ और कट फ्रूट्स खाते हैं, फिर वो फ्रूट सैलेड खाते हैं.
इसका मतलब
दिस इज नॉट रेगुलर बिहेवियर.
मतलब ईडी के अनुसार और आपकी बातों का मतलब ये समझा जाए कि वो मरना चाहते हैं खाके या बाहर
बीमार पड़ना चाहते हैं ताकि बीमारी की बिना पे बेल मिल सके.
केजरीवाल को डॉक्टर से परामर्श नहीं, डॉक्टर से परामर्श करना चाहते हैं तो उनको परामर्श दे दीजिए ना, वो अंदर में ही रहेंगे, डॉक्टर से परामर्श वो करते रहेंगे वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस के द्वारा. क्या दिक्कत है फिर? क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
को इतना लार्ज स्केल पर ले जाना कि वो बाहर ही निकलना चाहिए. यदि यही इतनी सी बात यदि हो जाती तो फिर ये सारी बातें होती ही नहीं.
ओके, तुषार गुप्ता, व्हाई इज इट कंसल्टेशन विद हिज डॉक्टर बीइंग अलाउड? दूध का दूध पानी का पानी हो जाएगा. दूध का दूध पानी का पानी
नहीं. चलिए, मैं संजय झा जी की भी बात को भी एड्रेस करूंगा और संजीव कौशिक जी की भी. संजय झा बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहे थे, टॉर्चर होते हैं लोग, हरास होते हैं, उनको विश्वास नहीं है सरकार पे. आपको मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट पे तो विश्वास है ना? अगर किसी व्यक्ति को जेल में उनका इंसुलिन ना दिया जाए, आप खुद सोचिए 2 या 3 दिन में उनके शुगर लेवल्स कहां चले जाएंगे, चाहे वो फास्टिंग हो या पोस्ट मील हो. क्योंकि आरोप ये लगाया जा रहा है आम आदमी पार्टी द्वारा कि उनको इंसुलिन डिनाई किया जा रहा है जबकि उनको उस चीज की जरूरत है. अगर ये सच होता, आपके डॉक्टर भी पैनल पे बता सकते हैं, चाहे वो आकाशदीप मुनि भी हो, कि क्या शुगर लेवल्स 3 दिन में ना स्पाइक करते अगर उनकी हेल्थ कंडीशन इतनी सीरियस है. और रही बात उनके डाइट की, देखिए अरविंद केजरीवाल एक बहुत पढ़े लिखे व्यक्ति हैं, आईआईटी गए, यूपीएससी किया, चीफ मिनिस्टर बने, वो पूरे स्टेट के स्वास्थ्य की बात करते हैं. तो अगर वो टाइप 2 डायबिटीज के इतने सीरियस पेशेंट है, क्या उन्हें वो समझने कि उनके डाइट में क्या क्या होना चाहिए? मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि उनका खाना हमें रेगुलेट करना चाहिए, हमें कहना चाहिए वो क्या खाएं, पर उन्हें खुद ये समझ होनी चाहिए कि चावल, आलू, मिठाई, मतलब उनको खुद ये समझ होनी चाहिए. हम यहां पर बैठ के उनको मॉरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं समझा सकते, पर उनकी खुद की तरफ, अपनी फैमिली की तरफ एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है जिसको वो आदर नहीं कर रहे हैं. भाई सिंपल क्वेश्चन, दूध का दूध पानी का पानी करना, मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट पर तो भरोसा करिए.
Okay, let's just compare the food consumed and ask both of the doctors if this explains what the blood sugar recorded on that day was. Now take a look, for example, Dr. Maheshwari, if you can pay attention to this. 4th of April, blood sugar is at 116. Food consumed a day before that is bananas. Then you have blood sugar on the 12th of April at 280. Mangoes have been consumed, aloo puri, rice has been consumed. Then blood sugar is at 276 on the 14th of April, and around that time also, potatoes have been consumed, fruits have been consumed. Does that add up, this increase in blood sugar and the foods that have been consumed? Dr. Maheshwari.
Definitely it reflects towards the bad choices that he's been making. And one thing which is very surprising here, Padmaja, is somebody who's been going to Jaipur wellness centers, who's been going to Bangalore wellness centers, to naturopathy centers, to, cure his ailments and all and everything. I'm sure he definitely knows what is good for him and what is bad for him. And somebody who's, claims that he is kind of so educative. So I'm sure he knows what kind of food stuff is good for diabetics and what is not good for diabetics. And one thing, if you see that your blood sugar levels are at a higher end, they all know what is their target range. It should be somewhere below 120. That is the target range for fasting blood sugars for diabetics. And if he sees that his blood sugar is way beyond that, then has to be a lot of exercising of self-restraint, which any diabetic patient can do by himself. He knows that his blood sugar levels are high today, so he has to be very careful in what the food items that he'll be consuming today. And as we see with most of the diabetic patients, they themselves do this rationing, when they see high blood sugar levels, because it's not easy for them to reach out to doctors every day.
Would it be believable if I, on the 11th of April, had mixed fruits for breakfast and had aloo sabzi fruits for dinner and 5 puris for dinner, that on the 12th of April, my blood sugar would go up? Can we please put what the 12th of April blood sugar was? On the 12th of April, would my blood sugar be at 280 if I've had one sweet for lunch and I've had rice the previous night as well as fruits for lunch and dinner? Dr. Maheshwari.
Yeah, definitely it could be. He must be consuming some medication, I'm sure oral medication for diabetes, if not insulin, and that would also be contributing to his blood sugar levels. But if he's consuming foods which has high glycemic index, the blood sugar is bound to increase. It is not rocket science. Anybody would know about that if you're consuming items which are sugar laden, which have high amount of carbohydrate, then definitely the next day your blood sugar levels.
Muni, the timeline seems to add up. At least what the diet chart the ED has put in the court and the blood sugar levels seem to add up. Now the question is why? Why would this happen?
Yeah, I'll reply with pleasure. In front of all honorable panelists, I want to put some facts. First of all, this food chart has not been acknowledged by honorable court. So let us keep for some time, at least for 30 seconds, this food chart aside. Let's keep the food chart aside. And considering why there has been a spike from April 4 to April 12.
No, but we can't keep the food chart aside because it is seminal to this entire argument. The ED has obtained this list of foods.
This is wrong. This is wrong.
Certainly.
This is wrong because if the Supreme Court has, if the honorable court has not taken into consideration, let's keep aside. Let the report come tomorrow.
But sir, this is a submission made by the Enforcement Directorate. As an annexure, how can you say, but we cannot consider it?
Whatever an ED says, you acknowledge it as fact.
This has been given as, are you saying the ED has made up this entire chart?
What the ED says is acknowledged as a reporter by you as a fact.
Okay, fair.
Are you saying
the
that?
ED may be
No,
lying. Okay, fair.
No, I'm not saying that ED may be lying. No, please don't put this in my mouth. I'm not saying the ED may be lying. I cannot actually say yes or no to this particular document. I must, regarding the spike, I must bring one fact to the consideration of all honorable panelists. From February 1 to 20th March, Kejriwal was doing insulin reversal program. From 21st March, as he was in jail, he was devoid of this. That may be a reason why initially his sugar levels were down and later on the sugar level were up. And considering that all the factors, the food chart cannot be considered at present because it has not been acknowledged by honorable court.
Okay. Final word. Okay. Dr. Maheshwari wants to respond to you.
Yeah, see, he's mentioning that he was under insulin reversal program, and anything which is fulcrum to this entire program is your diet itself. So I'm sure Kejriwal knows what kind of diet that he should be taking. If he's enrolled in an insulin reversal program, he knows that what kind of diet would be essential for him to eventually reach the goal. And if he's not fulfilling his diet requirements, then it's going to crash any which ways.
Tuhin Sinha, final word. There have been a number of charges. The fact that he is not being given insulin, the fact that his personal doctor is not being given access, at least some concessions can be made. The man is at the end of the day the chief minister and seriously ill. You cannot afford to have his health dipped.
We've had a Padmaja, we've had a long discussion on, something which might seem bizarre, but let me just simplify this for you, that every movement is videographed inside the jail. That includes the food which Mr. Kejriwal is consuming. That includes the insulin doses which he's being given. On a case where ED had a major win last week, the observations of the court last week were a clear indictment of Kejriwal's involvement in the conspiracy. The ED would not be so naive and so irresponsible as to goof it up with any amount of falsehood. The Aam Aadmi Party is a low IQ party. It's a party of educated illiterates, but the ED will not, like I said, be naive to give away even an inch to Mr. Kejriwal on this, and let it come to a point where the court asks for evidence and the videographed evidence is provided to the court and Kejriwal's, lying is called out once again.
All right. Ultimately, all of this will be before court. If indeed such a plot has been hatched, it deserves to be investigated and it deserves to be punished. But if indeed also on the other side an effort is being made to create grounds of bail, wonder what the penalty of that is. In any event, we hope Mr. Kejriwal good health and a very, very long life. Thanks very much, all gentlemen and Dr. Maheshwari, for joining me.